Alright, so what does this do? Ancient One ascends. Wow, 12 speed. Harmony has speed equal to its HP. Incredible. Hyper impact. Deals damage equal to its speed. Wow. Absolutely incredible. We got the Ancient One, friends. My goodness, man. Never seen it. Never seen anything like it. Welcome back to the channel, friends. I'm your host, AK, and today we're playing some more Decktamer, an absolutely terrific creature collector, deck builder, roguelike. So you asked for more, and you're going to get some more here today. We're going to be playing on hard mode, and we're going to do the second expedition. We're going to see if we can take one across the finish line. Now, these runs do typically go pretty long, so we're just going to hop right on in, but if you want to check out the game for yourself, there is a link in the video description below. It did just recently release in full on Steam. So let's begin. Smash the like button if you're liking the Decktamer. Let me know your thoughts about the run in the comments section below. And if you happen to be new here, then consider becoming a subscriber. Help us get to 10,000 before year end. Thank you so much. Now let's rock and roll. Right, so new dive, we're going to be playing on Explorer, which is hard mode. And what does that mean exactly? Well, we have 1 undo per battle. Battle rewards are average. Syringes will deal damage only when extracting. And our starting items are 3 syringes and 3 food. For our expedition, we're going to be going here. An unknown location. Depth is 8,630 meters off the caverns of time. A diary was found deep down. It belonged to one of the pioneers of abyss exploration, a legendary diver who never came back from her 3rd expedition. The diary tells us about her intended destination, so I'll descend and investigate. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Alright, starting creature, we have Glow Tongue. Ambusher, when placed, deals 1 damage to the opposing enemy. Tongue Wiggle and Glow Lick. We have the Blood Grub. I don't like the speed on the Blood Grub, but when placed gains 1, or regains, more like, 1 HP. A decently powerful bite, and then Leech Bite, which, certainly has some utility to keep him nice and healthy. Then we have Quetzi, one of my favorites. When placed, inflicts 2 poison to the opposing enemy. Hits 2 times with Furious Fangs, and then Poison Scales, gains 2 armor in face, and then inflicts poison to the target as well. I mean, it's a pretty useful skill. But we do have Glow Tongue here, I mean... Looks like he's all about applying vulnerable. And deals 1 damage to the opposing enemy when placed. I mean, that's pretty exciting stuff. It really is. I think we gotta go with Glow Tongue. And we can't look back. Let's go. And for our accompaniment, we have the Hell Rat, we have the Bull Weevil, and then the Bell Rat. Of course, the Bell Rat is one that we used in our first video of this game, of the full release that is. The Hell Rat has the Rush, so all about swiftness. I do think that these Bell Rats are actually pretty good because they can stave off some damage, and they have, an attack that does hit for 2. I think that's completely fine. Swift Scratch does hit first, which is useful. Then not to mention the swiftness. When placed, gains 3 swiftness. We have Acid Spray and Exo Gnaw. Let's go with the Hell Rats. I'm completely fine with this. Maybe we can play the speed game. Alright, so a bunch of unknown creatures ahead, of course, given we're in a brand new zone. And what do we have? I always like looking at these event rewards. So Courtship, choose a creature, adds a creature of the same species to your deck, okay? Syringe, Fish, and Meat. And then we have Strange Mushroom, gives a creature +1 HP and +1 speed, or +3/+3. But with the curse, we get a mediocre herb, berry, and fish here. Got the Wolfua, the P-Carp, and the Drop Bat, man. Look at that graphic. Absolutely terrifying if you think about it. Like, you're exploring a cave and then this thing just drops from the ceiling and eats your head, basically. Let's see. So, Free Fall is going to hit first. 4/3. 1 charge. Deals 2 extra damage if the target is faster. Interesting. Regains 1 HP when dealing damage. I mean, we gotta figure out who's an ideal addition to the team here. When placed, inflicts 2 weakness to the opposing enemy for 1 turn. And then just a really weak scratch. Not really too compelled by the P-Carp as far as an addition to the team. We have Wolfua. Adrenaline Rush. Can only be used while at 1 HP, but 5 speed. Creature selection is likely better over here, like the Skull Crab here. Likes a wide variety of foodstuffs. Has the left claw and the right claw and the bash. So it can cover all lanes. Decent speed as well. I think maybe adding a Skull Crab is probably to our benefit. Then not to mention we can choose a creature and duplicate it effectively. I would probably go with our boy Glow Tongue here. I think it's obvious. Let's go with this path. And let's begin. Not to mention we do secure another syringe. Super useful. And what is this? We got a Hippopotamus. So a fish hippo. That is quite charming, man. What a graphic. The card art in this game is just top notch, man. Hydro Slap and then bottom feed restores 2 HP to itself. One-time use. Looks like we're going to outspeed these guys by quite a bit. On retreat, regains 4 HP. I mean, that's pretty good. If you think about that as a trait to kind of steal. What does this guy like? So he likes fish. Maybe we go ahead and try to secure this feather mole and then take that nap trait. It's going to help us, keep our units healthy long term. We'll certainly see. The Hippopotamus is going for the Hydro Slap. Gonna just tag all lanes, and then this guy's going for pretty fierce bites. Alright, so Glow Tongue, what are you gonna do? When place deals 1 damage to the opposing enemy, so Glow Lick will inflict 2 vulnerable. I mean, that's pretty good. So if we do this, I mean, 2 bites, this guy's toast, right? So I think what we do is we go ahead and let's get 2 Hell Rats out there. And let's get some bites out there, okay? We're gonna hit them first. So 7 speed when we summon them out there. I mean, we're definitely gonna take some damage, but overall, we're gonna stay alive. Alright, good job, Hell Rat. Hydro Slap coming down. Bite coming down, and then another bites. Lots of gnashing teeth in this particular one. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull you back, for sure. Hell Rat, you can just stay in place and take out the Hippo Fish. Feather Mole, we need to get 2 hits on this guy. Hits first. Okay. Okay, so this guy's actually going to keep himself alive. What does it look like to just simply capture you? 60%. Now, if we... So we can actually offset this completely. So let's do this. We'll hit him with the 1 damage. We'll do Glow Lick, which will hit him for 1. That's going to reduce him to a point where we can actually capture him. Okay, let's go. Alright, good bite by the Hell Rat. Glow Lick coming down. Alright, so now he has 2 vulnerable. Okay. Well, let's see what it looks like now. Probably 80%. It is. We also have the Skull Crab here. Another compelling creature. He's going to left claw. So leftmost enemy. That's the Hell Rat. This guy's going in for the bites. Let's try to grab him. It's 80%. Let's get it. Alright, very, very good. Feather Mole. I mean, I like him. He's functional. He can keep himself alive. And this block command is actually pretty good. Especially given that it hits first. Now the Skull Crab is the next up. So let's see. We can bite him, Glow Lick him, and then easily recruit him. Say we certainly do that. Let's go. Alright, good job. And let's see, how about berries? Get a berry there, Skull Crab. Squish it in between that pincer, and you bet. Got 2 new creatures. Not to mention another fish, meat, and an empty syringe. Now let's seek a mate. An animal of the same species joins your deck. I mean, I think you go with Glow Tongue. For sure. Absolutely fantastic. So we got 2 of our starting unit, which, spreads the vulnerability pretty wide. I do like the kit. Moonfern Leaf, we got the Poison Bug here, inflicts 2 poison, and then Prime Fish. Pretty good. Metabolism Shift, choose a creature, give it 3 max HP at the cost of 3 speed, or 4 speed at the cost of 1 max HP. I mean, 4 speed is insane. It really is. If we think about, like, Glow Tongue here, he'd be a 4/8 creature if we went that route. With one of the 2 that we have, right? Otherwise, what do we have? We have Nest. Give an egg that can hatch into a creature or be used to heal. Interesting. Berry and meat here. We got a Jelly Mim. That looks like a tusk and hooves. Okay, knocked down. Lots of, like, big mammals. But notice, requires berries really to lock them in. So I think we're probably destined for this zone. I mean, Hoof Stomp is pretty powerful, it does appear. Venomous Bites, Menacing Aura. I mean, Jump Scare inflicts 1 weakness to the target, bite 2. The opposing enemy has 1 weakness. I mean, that seems pretty good. Okay, we'll figure this out. I think this is probably the path to take. Metabolism. I mean, +3 speed. Or +4 speed at the cost of 1 max HP. I mean, I think I'm angling in that direction. But let's go. Do I want to heal anybody up? Let's see, we have 2 hell rats that aren't looking too good. We have the feather mole with the nap command. Do I want to steal that? Do we want to start shaping in our glow tongue into something quite good? Because I do think a good strategy in this game is to, I mean, build a super creature, right? Like, really, do it. Build a creature with a lot of versatility and a big skill set, lots of traits and talents. I mean, on retreat regains 4 HP. The way I see it is, it allows us to lead. Either that or we could simply make use of the feather mole in this one. We can make use of him. He doesn't have good speed though, which is the scary part about him. I'm going to take the nap command from him. Nap, yes. I mean, it's 4 HP. Significant amount. We're going to start cultivating this glow tongue. Going to make him into an absolute beast. So let's go. Alright, naked worm newt. That's a cool little image there too, man. We're just getting like fantastic card art in this particular run. Alright, so he's going to weaken me. He's got bites and then jump scare. Alright, so he's going to hit 2 times for 1 damage. Do we go skull crab? I might be able to get this guy right away. He likes fish. We have a fish. If we go skull crab, have him use a left claw. And then maybe like feather mole. Could always do the hell rat as well. We're going to go left claw. We got the feather mole in our hand that we can use defensively. We're going to do this. We're going to get this guy weakened a little bit. Alright, so the bite comes back. It hurts a little bit. The batfish with the furious claw does hurt also a little bit. Alright, so I don't have my glow tongue, or either of them, for that matter. See, what's the best way to secure this guy? Probably swap in for another hell rat. And then heal the skull crab, I think. I think so. I think that's the best way to do it. Either that or Mr. Feather Mole. We can throw him in there. He does not outspeed. But he's going to take the hit regardless. Otherwise, we do have a bite. It's going to sack the hell rats, and then we can swap you out. It's either that or we use an item to heal. I think what we need to do is this. We need to pull the skull crab. Okay. So let's pull him. Let's go bite with you. Let's get the feather mole in there to block. And we will sack a hell rat here. Yes, we will. That's okay. Alright, they hit each other. And of course, that gives us access to the naked worm newt. So let's see. Get some fish there, pal. You bet. Welcome aboard. Alright, silk beetle. Venom cure. Poison. Heals this creature instead of inflicting damage to it. Venomous bites. So will poison. Has 4 HP. I think Mr. Glowtongue has to take this guy out. Doesn't outspeed him, but that might actually change after this fight. So let's bump you over. I mean, big hit coming your way, but somebody has to do the damage. Get the Glowtongue out there. for the hits, and then tongue wiggle for the kill. Let's go. It hurts a little bit. Definitely hurts a little bit, that poison. Not good, but this game is not easy, man. You do have to make some tough choices. We got the woolly tamara. Every turn alternates between +2 speed and +2 defense, okay? Well, this guy's quite the imposing target, is he not? Alright, Feather Mole. Removes all positive effects from the target. He does outspeed. I mean, we could go with the Feather Mole and use the block command. Pull Glow Tongue. I think that's what we have to do. So let's go with the block command. It's going to shake off the 2 damage that this is doing. Well, this Glow Tongue can simply get it done, given we outspeed him. So let's do it. I don't think I want to add him. Maybe try to add this guy, but he likes, you know, berries. All we have is meat for right now. So let's do this. Gonna stay alive. Right, way to block. Right, so now he's got +2 guard. Going in for the hoof stomp. That hits for 3. I mean, that's definitely a lot to hit for. So what we do is we do this. We pull you, we tell him good job. We go Glow Lick on you. And then we throw you in here to simply tank the damage. Actually, we'll go Tongue Wiggle. ×2. He will take the hit, we can pull him. And heal him up. Alright, so he gains speed and face. We have the Feather Mole again. I mean, this is nice. He's just a good counter. That block skill is truly good. So let's pull you out. You're gonna nap up. That's right. Full health. Could also use the Hell Rat to simply just take him out too. Let's just throw him out there. Use block. Then Tongue Wiggle for the win. Either that or we could look at a recruitment opportunity. The thing about it is, if we don't get it, I mean, it's not going to be good. I think he's a pretty strong option. But with just 4 HP, I mean, I think passive aggressive is a really good trait to maybe try to borrow. But if we don't get it, it's kind of a risk. And then we're going to be taking some more damage next turn. So let's just take him out. That's what we have to do. Let's take him down. Let's take down the big man. Woolly Tamara, get wrecked. And you bet. And we got the Naked Worm Newt. Menacing Aura. The opposing enemy has weakness 1. I mean, it's pretty good. Alright, Prime Fish as well. Fantastic. Alright, so choose creature gains +4 speed, but with -1 max HP. I mean, -3 speed is like just too brutal, but +4 speed is phenomenal. I think +4 speed, the value is just too good on it. Let's throw it on our super creature that we're building. This guy right here, the Glow Tongue. Let's go. Now let's find a way to get that max HP up. See if we have opportunities to do so. I think it's going to be pretty key to success. Prime Meats here. We also have the familiar Woolly Tamara again. Got this guy with the Body Slam morale boost and then Hail. It's like 3 speed damage to all enemies and gains strength. Interesting. When place deals 1 damage to all enemies, really. I don't like that too much. Experimental Syringe. Choose between an empty syringe that works on enemies or a filled syringe that inflicts a curse on them. Okay. Otherwise, we have the Shroom Zard. The Newt again. What's this guy? Well Asleep. Has +2. Okay. Razor Petal Soil Absorption. Gains 5 strength for 3 turns and falls asleep. Interesting. So this guy just like stays asleep, and then when he wakes up, he's fearsome. Okay. Toxin Rush, Strange Sense. Okay. It's kind of niche. Then this guy right here. Lantern, the opposing enemy has has a stack of vulnerable. Momentum gains 2 speed, and then does damage. Then Ascension, after using this move 2 times in the run, evolves permanently, 2 times left. Really? I mean, I think we have to explore that. We have the Prime Fish as well. Former human, a former human with 12 HP and no abilities joins your party. Okay, so it's like a Blink template for you to build. With 12 HP as well, former human. I mean, it seems like the way to go, for sure. The question is, what kind of skills will we give him? I mean, we have 3 empty syringes. We are kind of building a pretty good creature right here, right? But the former human is super compelling to me. I mean, I think my mind is made up. Do we want this menacing aura? Do I want to throw this on anybody? I think you got to get the former human in your hand first. This guy has 1 speed, 5 HP. But he's all about ascending. I mean, we got to see what a permanent Evo looks like. Or maybe we can throw that on the former human. I guess I don't know if it works on the former human. But it kind of seems like this is the type of unit to steal from. You can get momentum for more speed. Ascension is really good. Well, compelling more like. And then Lantern, right? Let's do it. Let's do our best. Alright, Karna Trap. 4 speed, 7 HP. It's going to do soil absorption. Does not do damage, so you have to take him out quickly. With powerful moves. Jump Scare. This guy's going to Toxin Rush. If it's poison, it hits all lanes, okay? Otherwise, it hits for 2. I think I want to try to take out this guy as quickly as possible. I mean, we can left claw him. But he's actually going to put himself to sleep first. Which gives him +2, right? So we have to get a big hit on him immediately. If possible. And this guy's going to debuff our attack, of course. I mean, Glowtongue here can take a hit with Nap. Can take a couple of hits, actually. I mean, I think we're not getting much value out of a 1 HP Hellrat, so it kind of feels like... Let's get him in there to take a hit. Or to get a hit. On the Karna Trap. Who likes what? Likes meat. I mean, that's certainly an option. It's got kind of an interesting little build. So let's go with the bites, for sure. Oh, Skull Crab. I mean, we could utilize him right here to hit the Shroomzard. I think you do it. I'm not really too compelled by the Shroomzard as an option. So let's throw this. Wow, you know what? He's actually not going to be able to hit mid. That was an oversight for sure. Well, we can always try to bash this guy, I suppose. Could always use my undo as well. But either way, Glowtongue has to be in here, I think. He outspeeds him greatly. So we can get the Glow Lick on him. Too vulnerable. And then just pull him. Either that or Tongue Wiggle. Which will give our rats the ability to take him out next turn. I think we do that. We'll see. We'll kind of see how this shakes out. We can always undo it if we like. We have one of those per battle. So Toxin Rush coming in again. This guy is sleeping. But now he's going to be really, really tough to hit and do damage to. Now, one thing that we could certainly do, switch Glowtongue over. I mean, this guy's got to go. I gotta keep getting hits on this guy. Maybe we can just recruit him as a path of least resistance. Pretty tough unit to kill for sure. Well, let's see. So I can pull one guy back. I think Glowtongue stays in there. This guy's sleeping. He's not going to do anything. Can always do my undo as well. Actually, no. Looks like I can't anymore. All right. Well, we're stuck with this. That's okay. We can get vulnerable on him to at least help him take damage. I could heal my skull crab. I mean, we gotta pull this hell rat for sure. Skull crab over. I think, I mean, he's got a useful skill set. It'd be a shame to lose him. So let's heal him up. Let's go with the bash. Be great if you killed him though, man. Really would be. And then you can certainly take a hit, but let's go with the hell rat first, given he can outspeed. Something like that. Could also do right claw to get this guy down a little bit more. That's an option. Could do left claw as well to hit this guy. And this guy's almost down. Let's focus on this guy, because he does weaken, which is it's pretty brutal, man. All right, Toxin Rush coming down. And the bite. All right, so we got our own Newt. Wow, Razor Petal hitting for 8. So what's the play here? I think you have to sack something, unfortunately. We do have a 1 HP Hell Rat that can be sacked. Probably have to sack something on the field so I can retreat out Glowtongue to give him the heal that he needs. And then if that's the case, we're looking at sacking 2 units, actually. So 2 Hell Rats maybe in the same turn. Otherwise, how about you? Like 60%. He likes the fish. But we're saving our fish for that one like mystical creature that lurks around these parts. Could also just poison this guy and take him out too. I think I'm going to be down a few Hell Rats, but I think it's what has to happen, unfortunately. So let's pull you out. I mean, that's guaranteed. I will go Poison Bug on you to take you out. Think you probably got to throw in the Hell Rats and just sack them. So you're going to get sacked. You get sacked and you get sacked. It's a wide team sacrifice, unfortunately. But those are the kind of situations that this game puts you in. Now, do we outspeed? We do, but he's weakened. All right, that's what happens when you look or within the aura of this guy. At all, I suppose. I think we can at least do this to get a hit on him. Alright, nice. It does reduce him down to 1. So we could get the Shroom Zard too if we like. In fact, I mean, let's definitely grab you. Get recruited. Alright, Carnage Trap is ours. I think that's a really powerful addition to the team. And we have Tadwhale on the field. What I really needed in this fight was this Feather Mole. His ability to block. What is this guy like? He likes berries. Well, you're getting the prime fish there, pal. Right, he's gonna gain speed. I think you throw the newt on him. Otherwise, we could go jump scare and just tank this guy's. Never mind, we can just outspeed him and take him out with Glow Tongue. So that's what we'll do. Let's go Menacing Aura. We'll do Bite. For you. Get you out there. Bam. The ambush takes him out. So that'll be 2. And this will be 2. Reduce him down to 1. And then we'll get the capture next turn. Let's go. Alright, good job. Get recruited. Tadwhale. Maybe not necessarily for the Tadwhale creature himself, but his skills. Definitely. And not to mention, we also get a former human as well. Alright, so 12 HP, 5 speed. So very, very good, but no talent. So we have to fill out his talent tree, of course. So I think the question quickly becomes, do we have some skills right now that we want to use on the former human? I feel like we got to get them built up. Like Feather Mole, I think block is probably great. Maybe we can throw that on him. Maybe give him this weakness aura as well. Evolves permanently. I mean, I wonder what it evolves into. And does this work with the former human? That's my question. I've got 3 syringes. I don't really have like a power move though. You know what I mean? Like there's not any super powerful move that could be a game changer for the former human, but the former human, it's a blank slate that is just objectively fantastic. I mean, we could do the opposing enemy has vulnerable and weakness to just greatly reduce the effectiveness of the enemy. We could throw Ascension on him as well. Right? Like, think about it. And then he can just use Ascend in face after using this move 2 times in the run. Evolves permanently. So does this mean that the move evolves permanently or the unit evolves permanently? I think I'm going to try it out. I'm going to. So we're going to throw Ascension on the former human. We're going to do it. It'll be curious to see what happens. I mean, we've got to use it twice in a run. Reduced attack damage is nice. The opposing enemy has vulnerable, which is fine as well. I think this block skill is fantastic. For the former human, yes. Block and then... I do like this. I think it's pretty good. Otherwise we have... I mean, we should probably get him a talent. Opposing enemy has 1 vulnerable. I mean, I think that's a serviceable thing to give them. I want to see if I can get this quickly. Or do we maybe save the empty syringe for another powerful skill that comes along? These are tough choices, my friends. In this game, more like you encounter tough choices for sure. Could also give him an attacking skill like momentum. Like, this guy's pretty useless, right? He's got 1 speed. I could also give this skill to you. Your high speed, the 1 damage, right? I think we do that. We are trying to kind of cultivate the glow tongue here as well. It's all about the vulnerability, right? Okay, so what do we have? I am particularly interested in grabbing syringes. Alright, Lily Goose, Windgull, Pillar Pole, Aspaceros. Tree of Balance. Choose a creature, either set both its HP and speed to 5 or set them to 7 but with a curse. And then we have an unknown like bovine type creature with 8 HP. When placed, inflicts weakness for 1 turn to all enemies. Death Stare. 5 weakness to the target for 2 turns. Trade a creature with another one, the same danger level. When an ally gains an effect, gain it too. Interesting. Aspaceros. We got Duck Nuck. Slusher. I think this is the path of lesser resistance. Although this guy's pretty frightening. As his name implies. We got this mediocre herb. I mean, the former human has to have a big showing in this one. Can always use that strategically. Oh, let's go with this. We can trade. Can do a mystery trade. Maybe if I can like keep this guy alive. He's got, 2. Maybe if I can keep him alive, we can trade him in. I think Carnage Trap is going to be decent in this one too. Little soil absorption action. Be really, really strong when he wakes up. Let's go. Alright, Grimjaw. Okay, so I thought that was like a cow. It is not. It's way more menacing and creepy. Definitely frightening, man. Look at that card art. Fantastic card art. Deadly Bite. So he's going to hit for 4. When placed, inflicts... Okay, so... I think we get lucky there because... he started out on the field versus... comes in. I mean, it would be most advantageous to add him. He likes meat, though. We don't have any meat. Okay. Alright, so how are we going to dissect this? And this guy's doing damage. This guy's doing a lot of damage, so this is like sack this hell rat, I think, is what we have to do. For you, you're going to lower the speed of the target, but you're going to fall asleep. This guy's going to get a little stronger, but I think soil absorption is a really, really good counter to what you're trying to do here. This guy. This guy's going to hit for 2. Inflicts 3 if the target is slower. We could throw the former human in there to ascend. In face, of course. And then he can just block. This be our block shield. Stay alive in this block stuff. I think that makes sense. So let's go. Carnage Trap. Let's get him right there. And let's go. Soil absorption. Hell Rat just gets sacked, man. I guess get a bite in first, though. Get a bite in first, absolutely. But get sacked. And then Glowtongue could actually come in here and just put the hurt on this guy. And then we could pull him out. We will have to get the former human in there eventually. I mean, either that or... So this is going to do damage, so... My thought is... Have Carnitrap. Nah, he's going to go to sleep, so... I think the slowness effect will wear off a little bit. Well, it's going to have more time to wear off. So for the former human... I think we hold off on him for just a moment. Let's get the Glowtongue in there. I mean, why not just tongue wiggle this guy and just take him out? Absolutely. Let's do it. Alright, Hell Rat, get him. Alright, that hurts. Tongue wiggle, see you later. Soil absorption, in face. Chill wind comes down. Does freeze up the plant a little bit, but the plant is going to awaken the power, if you will. Alright, so another deadly bite by this guy. We've got the Aspaceros looking for the Body Slam, which Glowtongue can actually take. Naked Worm Newt. Ties him with speed. Is there any way to get... Doesn't look like it. I mean, 3 at 5 HP. Just not doing much for me. You got the former human in here. I mean, you could throw him out there. You could go block. To give him a way to just tank the Deadly Bite, which is a really powerful attack. It really is. Got a Body Slam coming in, which hits for 3. We can pull you out and heal you up. Ironhead gains 9 armor? Holy cow. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do. Unfortunately, it's a battle of attrition oftentimes in this game. A war of attrition. So, former human, get out there and block the best you can. For you, we'll go... I mean, he's going to Body Slam you, so something else has to get in there. So I think Glowlick, to stack up the vulnerable for as much as you can on this guy, is good. We can get a higher speed option in there next, if he chooses to go defensive. Carnitrap, again, just waiting to awaken to the true power. We also have an herb that can heal for 1, so I'll keep that in mind too. Alright, former human, you gotta shake that off. Yep, Glowlick, it's a good hit. Bite comes down, does nothing. And now the Carnitrap is up. And he's not happy. Alright, so this guy's going to do Shells Up. But he's in the mid slot. I mean, do I like this Aspaceros, actually? What does he like? He likes berries. We do have a berry. I could give it to him. I'd love this Grimjaw, man. But I just don't see how we can recruit him. I think the obvious thing is... Well, actually, this guy's going defensive. So Glowtongue can stay in there. And that means you can just feast on this guy. Your speed's going to get wrecked, but... Otherwise, we do have another Glowtongue. I mean, plus 9 armor is pretty crazy. The Body Slam's decently strong. He's got 7 HP. I guess low speed. The low speed is something that I don't necessarily love. So let's go Razor Petal. Let's move him over to take on the Aspaceros. For the Glowtongue here. Let's go... Well, I could pull him out. We could shift over the former human. And then I'd be sacking what? What would I be sacking? I think if I don't need to pull him out, I probably shouldn't. The former human has to get an Ascension off this fight. There's opportunities to do it, but you have to unfortunately sack something uncomfortable, right? Could also just block again. Could use Ascension once. Take the 4 damage. Down to 6. And then block the rest of the way. That's his full HP bar, which isn't great. Or maybe cycling in and out Glowtongue. Never mind, he's only got 4 HP. Max. Carnage Trap, let's see. Do we have anything that can give him priority? No. So I think from this angle here, like this is how we have to hit him, right? That's how we have to do it. So let's do Tongue Wiggle for you. Let's go Razor Petal for you, and then I suppose block again for you, man. Huge hit there. Tongue Wiggle hits for 3. Alright, there it is. Cogniville. This kills the target, gain its talents forever. Really? Interesting. Like, really interesting. And unfortunately, he's like way too strong. This guy's doing Deadly Bite again. It's like all he does is just sit there and Deadly Bite. Alright, well, you gotta get pulled out, I do believe. And then we're gonna have to sack something, unfortunately. Probably this guy. So, Glowtongue, come on out. We're gonna cycle you back in as soon as we can. Guy likes the berries. We do have berries. Could have this guy just Razor Petal this guy down. Former human, go over here and use Ascension. Tadwill. Be nice to at least like get a hit on him. That's maybe where the Newt comes into play. He can lower his strength and use Jump Scare to reduce his attack power. And then we could go and just offset it with the former human in his block. We do have one more block skill to use. This guy's gotta go. He's trash. Alright, Ascension. Absorb. Carnage Trap with the kill. Fantastic. Alright, another Deadly Bite, of course. I mean, this guy's just all about just Deadly Bite after Deadly Bite after Deadly Bite. As you would expect. So we're gonna have to block again with the former human. Guess at least we have that. We could do a Razor Petal. This guy's gonna bash. So 1 damage to the opposing enemy. It's actually going to do 2. Razor Petal will do 4. He's got 7. Bam. Razor Petal's going to hit for 4. And then for you, we just need you to stay put and absorb that bash. We'll pull you out again. Former human, got to hang in there. Yes. Alright, nice job. Here's a berry. Get on my team. Cogniville. Absorb is certainly interesting, right? It definitely is. Or maybe we can throw that on the former human. If we can find a syringe to use. Alright, so now he's going Death Stare. Inflicts... Okay, so it doesn't do any damage. So this is our turn. This is our turn for sure. So we have to outspeed him. I mean, I could switch lanes with you. We could go... Right? Gives him vulnerable. We could go tongue wiggle. I mean, I'd like to maybe try to recruit this guy. Even if we just throw him a fish and cross our fingers. But this is going to do 3. He's got 6 HP left. This guy matches speed. Both of these guys match speed, unfortunately. Okay, never mind. So he's got the 2 armor. Forgot that. So he's got 8. So this will hit for 3. This will hit for 4. He's got 8. That would be 7. Think you gotta do it. Then the former human, you did a great job. So let's do this. I've been waiting all run long for this guy to use Death Stare. It's just been like chomping down my units, and it's brutal. Yeah, you can't do anything, otherwise you're gonna kill him. Alright, Razor Petal reduces him down to 1, and what's it look like? 63% chance. I think you gotta try it. Come on now, game. Let's go. Darn. That's really, really not good. Well, what can you do? Looks like we're forced to, not sack something else, unfortunately. It's got to be the former human, and he's got to absorb the shots while the Carnage Trap takes him out. I wanted to try to go for the recruits. Or wait a minute. Let's do this. Let's pull you back. Former human, sure. Get in there. Let's use this on you. Let's use Ascension in face again. Let's see what it does. Really curious. Razor Petal. Bite. Gotta go for the kill. Alright, so what does this do? Ancient One ascends. Wow, 12 speed. Harmony has speed equal to its HP. Incredible. Hyper Impact. Deals damage equal to its speed. Wow. Absolutely incredible. We got the Ancient One, friends. My goodness, man. Never seen it. Never seen anything like it. A tier 5 unit. That's about to get a bit deadly. Okay, so you certainly want to keep his. Wow. That was incredible. Got another herb for, to keep the HP reserves high. Choose a creature, it will be replaced by a random one of the same danger level. We got the Ancient One, though. How about that? I mean, I really like Carnage Trap's skill set. I think he's really strong. However, he doesn't do too much if he doesn't have a lot of HP. We've got this guy, Pure Learning. When an ally gains an effect, gain it too. It would go well with the Carnage Trap when he's asleep. Bash and then absorb. One speed. Tier 3. Maybe we could get a stronger one. I think this is the guy to trade out, though he does have the most HP. I mean, Razor Petal at 3 damage. I think we need something that does a little bit more damage. Either that or we could look at switching this guy out, I suppose, too. If it kills the target, gain its talents forever. I mean, that's a really, really cool one to mess around with. Peer learning as well. I think his skill set is good. Let's go ahead and switch out you. Yes. Give me something good. Sword Bird. 8 speed, 2 HP. For each speed this has, it also has 1 strength. It does pierce. But you have to add swiftness to him. I guess he can assassinate a target. Maybe. I think it's a net negative overall. Okay, so here's a golden beetle. You definitely want to do this. Aberration. Create a custom creature. Choose a stat line. Choose 1 of 3 talents twice. 1 of 3 moves twice. So you can customize your own creature here. I usually go with the gold beetle. It's going to allow us to evolve our glow tongue. Hopefully he can stumble into some more HP. Has speed equal to its HP. I think you probably got to give mediocre herbs to him. Just funnel them his way. Carnage Trap needs meat to heal up. Could really use a heal on him too, man. Masked Howler. Predation. So he likes fish. We do have fish. This guy likes fish as well. I mean, this is definitely the route we're taking. Gold Beetle, let's go. Alright, so Masked Howler is on the field. A 7/7 creature. Very, very, very impressive. Hits 2 times if the target's speed is down, and then Pounce hits for 8. My goodness, man. I mean, the Ancient One would hit for 8. He would. I mean, that's a big hit for 5 coming my way, man. Big hit for 5. I mean, the Sword Bird just doesn't have any HP at all. You probably have to use the Ancient One to take out this guy, I would think. Otherwise, he likes what? He likes meat. We don't have that. Adds medicinal herb to your inventory. I mean, that's useful as well, man. It really is. Can keep your guys healed up. I do have a berry. We could try to add them. I'm not really too threatened by the Lily Goose. We have to figure out who we're sacking. For this guy, I think it's probably got to be the Sword Bird. He's going to get a hit for 3 on him, which is decent. But of course, you know, he just simply falls. I don't have a way to add speed, swiftness. So Ancient One, you got to get out there. And hyper impact this guy, just take him out. Good job. Just a preemptive good job. Glow Tongue, I think you got to address this guy. He's going for the bite. You can hit him for 2. So that'll hit him for 2. Then we can use Glow Lick to hit him for another 2. Then we can add him. Maybe we can use this skill as many times as possible to keep everybody healed up as much as possible. Then you got to go for the Pierce. Let's go. I've got to get the Masked Howler. We have to. Nice hyper impact. Impactful skill, man. Alright, we got Polro coming on the field. Snowplow. To creatures adjacent to the targets. Well, it looks like this guy's going to find out what happens when you go up against the Ancient One. You. How about you get recruited? Welcome to the team. Okay, this guy's adding power to the team. That's scary. Deals 7 extra damage if an ally has already used Magnify this turn. It's only going to hit for 3. I think we got to pull Glowtongue out. Who can actually take this hit? Looks like Cogniville has to, but we're also kind of in a position where, I mean, we got this guy. He's not going away. He's got 7 speed. He's going to hit for 6. I mean, I can't even muster that much HP. Unless the Ancient One takes him out, but then we do forego our ability to try to recruit him. Unless we try to get cute with it, I suppose. Try to just cross the fingers, roll the dice. Yeah, unfortunately, we're in a position where we have to sacrifice a unit. A position you often find yourself in this game. This guy's hitting for 3. I mean, he takes out both of these guys. So this guy has to tank it. We've got the Lily Goose on the bench, but it won't be drawn into our hand. So I've got to pull you out, give you the full heal. Not to mention, he will be evolving if we can win this one. Right? Should give him a better skill set, more HP, more stats. So Glowtongue, you have to get pulled out. He's got to get pulled out. Cogniville, you have to take this hit. And why don't you bash him while you're at it? Ancient One, hyper impact the Polro. Polro likes fish as well. We're trying to get the Masked Howler if possible. And then it's Carnitrap or the other Glowtongue for the sacrifice. When place deals 1 damage to the opposing enemy, I mean, I'm not really going to develop him much further. Like, who's more useful? I think Carnitrap probably is. They have equal speed. I think the skill set is better. So Glowtongue, sorry man. I really like you, but you have to get sacked. At least you got 1 hit on him. Now what can we do? Can we throw up a prayer? I mean, maybe. Otherwise, I'm looking at getting chip damage on him down to 1. This saves Glowtongue. If we can manage to do it, it saves him. But it's also our only recruitment opportunity. So, I mean, do we like 71% chance? 71.4. Do we like it? That's the question, man. I mean, obviously having too many creatures is not a problem in this. You want as many creatures as possible, but also, if your hand's a little too populated, you don't necessarily get the cards that you want in your opening draw, which can lead to additional unnecessary sacrifices. So it's kind of a tough choice. I think what happens is, because ultimately what's going to have to happen is the Masked Howler, I mean, the Ancient One's going to have to, like, I guess, block the Masked Howler. He's going to have to. And then we're going to have to attack him from this vector, right? To get him down to 1 HP. That's what's going to have to happen. And then we can recruit him. Be a really strong addition. A 7/7 creature with a strong skill like Pounce. It's either that or we try to recruit him now. Might not get him. Then it's the Ancient One that's taking him out anyways. Next turn. But then, of course, we don't add him. Oh man, 71.4%. It's better than a coin flip odds. I want to increase my chances maximally to get him, so we're going to have to sack Glowtongue. It was my initial instinct. We're going to have to do it. so let's do it. Sorry, Glowtongue. Sorry, man. Let's go. Magnify comes down in a bash in return. Okay, so now he's going to stare down. Okay, so this is actually our opportunity. This is our opportunity right here. We can do bash with Cogniville. I'm actually kind of glad that we did it the way we did it. This Crystallon, when placed in on retreat, gives +1 strength to allies. And then a skill that does. I guess we don't have meats. Yeah, we only got one way to recruit them. So, Cogniville. Bash him. You just take this guy out. You outspeed him. Damn. Now when the enemy uses debuffs, like, that's your one window of opportunity. Otherwise, they just hit you hard. All day, every day. Mass Howler, welcome to the team. Glowtongue, your sacrifice is not in vain. We kind of evolved you into a Mass Howler, which is great. Got another mediocre herb. Fish and berry. Not to mention the silly goose, or the lily goose more like. That, of course, can help us stay healthy. Let the beetle bite. Yes. And of course, this is the Glowtongue that we've been cultivating. With Nap, with Lantern, with Ambusher. He needs stronger skills. Hopefully he can get it by way of evolution. And what do we have here? We have Arachnotongue. Okay, so what's this guy doing? When placed, inflicts 1 damage and vulnerable to the opposing enemy. So nice. 2 vulnerable on the opposing enemy when he gets placed. He's got a way to restore. Critical strike. Okay, hits 2 times if the target has vulnerable, which of course they always will. He's got Tongue Fury. Hits 3 times, inflicts vulnerable each time. So 3 more stacks of vulnerable. Fantastic. 8 of 7 HP. 9 speed. What a beast. I mean, yes. The answer is, of course, yes. Alright, so. Event reward. Hunting ground. Select 1 of 3 food items or gamble for a prime food. Otherwise, we have feast. Spend 1 food to increase max HP for all creatures that like the food. I mean, I don't really have a ton of food. I've got a fish and a berry. And then 3 of these herbs, which is decent. Apex Predator. On kill gains strength and speed. Body Slam 3. 5/6 creature. Shadow Moth with the Sonic Boom and 10 speed. I mean, 10 speed is terrifying. Especially with the skill that hits for 5. Abyssal Great Elk in that double kick. There is a syringe right here, though. Okay? So, I mean, I guess, like, the human, the ancient one, he's got his move, Hyper Impact, right? We keep his strength high, and he can just rip and tear. Pain Harvester, when this survives, regains 1 HP. This guy doesn't have quite the skill set the last one did. We got Pachi. There you go. Nap. On retreat, regains 4 HP. I think this is... If I could secure him and then a syringe, I mean, this would be quite nice. Has a random move that changes each turn. On his last use, deals 10 damage to all enemies. This guy's scary. That's a pretty creepy sprite there. Was that some, like, mutated batfish? Spend 1 food to increase the max HP for all creatures that like that food, so... I mean, you're gonna get a fish and a berry and a syringe. I do think we need the syringe. This guy likes all typings of food. You don't like any food at all. So you'd probably go with fish to increase the HP of the Masked Howler and the Arachnotongue. I mean, you get a fish, you get a syringe. What kind of tweak would I be looking to do? I mean, maybe like absorb or pure learning from this guy who's pretty useless at 1 HP. I think we get really, really strong with the Masked Howler. I think you have to go with this with this path. I think you have to. Yep, we're gonna go with this path. Let's go. Alright. Neuromaphos. Neuromaphos. Dreaming about a new move. Okay. Okay, he's gonna galvanize, and then we got the Tide Weaver. That's a cool looking card, man. Reminds me of like some MTG stuff, for sure. Alright, don't let this guy kill. We have a 7/7 creature. Sounds like a great... Well, it would have been a great solution for the Ancient One, but we don't get him in our opening deck, which is pretty insane, actually. So I'm already in a position where I have to sack something. Could also try to heal up Karna Trap, I suppose. I think you probably have to go... Well, Arachnatongue, I suppose, can... He does outspeed him. So maybe we put Arachnatongue up against this guy. He likes berries. I mean, maybe we could add him. I think Apex Predator on our Ancient One is fantastic. Let's try to get the Tide Weaver for sure. So, Arachnatongue. You gotta get out there, man. Alright, so he's got weakness ×2 on him. So, hits 2 times that the target has vulnerable. Which he does, ×2. So, this is going to kill him easily. So, Arachnatongue, man, just becomes a fantastic and usable creature that can heal himself. So, it's good stuff. For you're kind of just low impact. I'm not really too concerned about him. For this guy with the body slam, he's going to hit for 3. Do we throw out the Lily Goose and just use Herb Finder? Maybe. Mass Howler does outspeed him. Can hit for 5. Pounce hits for 8. I think the Howler has to take out this guy. Lily Goose, I think, takes the hit. We just want to try to use this as much as possible. Right? I think so. Can always use it in this fight alone to restore some HP. So Herb Finder, get it. And then stay alive. Mass Howler. Get out there and... Predation. Yeah, don't even need to overkill him. Start off like that. Arachnatongue. Show me what you got. Alright, absolutely excellent. Predation. Bam. Predator never prey, baby. Herb Finder. Terrific. Lily Goose, good job. Alright, so now I think we try to pull him back. We do have the Shadow Moth with an incredible amount of speed. Switch places with the ally to its left. So it does damage and then switches places. We do have the Ancient One that I could... I mean, I could get this guy up to 11 HP, which will make his speed 11. Can outspeed the impressive Shadow Moth. Probably pull him back. I think that's likely what you have to do in this one. Right, we got this useful herb from our Lily Goose. And then I think we can cycle in the Lily Goose again to use the Herb Finder technique as this one's wrapping up. In fact, the Mass Howler can just pounce this Abyssal Great Elk. I mean, 2 speed is not compelling to me. But also, like, we do have the Shadow Moth, which is a pretty good one to get. I mean, I like the Shadow Moth, although, never mind, we don't have meat. So let's just stick to the plan. Stick to the plan, man. Alright, so Lily Goose, pull you out. I'm gonna throw you down. We're gonna go Medical Herb. We're gonna go Mediocre Herb. Outspeed the Shadow Moth. And then we'll do this. Now, can Arachno Tongue slap this guy a little bit without killing him? I don't think he can. Because I do want to recruit him if possible. Throw Apex Predator on the Ancient One. I think it's the key to the endgame. Although it's on kill, right? You only kill the boss once. I think, anyways, I think. Alright, Hyper Impact. Take out the Shadow Moth. This guy's going to damage 4. But he's got 7 HP, 2 speed. We way outspeed him and can pounce. Right, the big cat pounces down the elk in the forest. Hits 3 times. He's got a vulnerable on him. So that'll do 6 damage. This will also do 6 damage. What is my angle to take out this guy? It would be... Well, hits 3 times, inflicts a vulnerable each time, so... First hit will do 1, second hit will do 2, last hit will do 3. Right? I mean, do we need him? I guess we don't necessarily need him, but... Because I could take this hit, we could pull him out and heal him up. Like, that's not a big deal. The question is, how do you get him down enough to recruit him? That's the question, right? I can see a way to get him down. I'd probably have to get, like, Cogniville in there or something. Just use block with the Ancient One. I think we can do it. Let's go ahead and just have you stay put, not do anything. We will attempt to get the Tideweaver. Yes. Pounce, bam. Hyper Impact, bam, that's right, get wrecked. Body Slam comes down. And there was only him. Okay, good deal. This is what you want. So I'll pull you out, heal up in face. Mass Howler, you can just... I suppose you can stare him down. Let's go with block on you, and let's go ahead and... Well, let's get the... Let's probably get the Lily Goose in there, I think. Get another herb. I mean, you might as well. You might as well. Alright, so your speed is tanked. Toasted. Got the Arachno Tongue again. So 3 and 2 does 5. Could do 2 and 2 though. So block up. Nice job, and get a fish. Tideweaver, welcome. Welcome to the team. Alright, fish berry in an empty syringe. Prepare the feast. Yes. We'll do fish. Yes. Nice. Effective. Rust Sight. Either heal your creatures 1 HP, get food, or get 2 items. Bunch of creepy crawlies in this one, including the challenging Shadow Moth again. Ability Duplicator. Choose an ability, extract 2 copies of it. Wow. Okay. I think this is what we want for sure. Lots of nocturnal looking creatures. But I think we have incredible units. The Ancient One is just so good, man. So good. Alright, Apex Predator on kill. Speed and strength. Has speed equal to its HP, so... Actually, hold off a second. Has speed equal to its strength. Or his HP. So even if you increase the speed, it's not going to increase. You know what I mean? because it's always equal to the HP. Okay. Something to consider for sure. I've got this syringe, I mean... Like, could we get the arachno tongue something a little bit better, maybe? Like pure learning? Or give this guy the pure learning. Could also do like absorb. I mean, I think this guy, like, he's got a skill set sitting here that... I guess it can work both ways. When an ally gains an effect, gain it too, right? It can work... It can work well, and it can work against you. So do we try to go for the absorb, maybe? Maybe. Do we grab Herb Finder? Probably not. I think that's of lower impact for sure. I think I want to try to absorb. I want to try to do it. So, let's steal your absorb skill. Well, let's not kill him. Let's give him 1 more HP. Can be used as a meat shield. But let's get absorb. Gains its talents forever, right? So talents are actually like harmony and assailant, nap, lantern. So maybe just maybe, we throw it on the Ancient One and try to get him some useful talents. I think so. I think that's the best thing, because he's our strongest one. Like, he is. Let's do it. Ancient One. Get the skill Absorb. And let's see. So do we outspeed everything? Yeah. So he's going to be feasting in this one. Let's go. Ancient One. Let's get it. Carco Plid, Head Piercer, and Lightbringer. Okay, Shell Bash. Upon receiving a negative effect, gains protection. Next damage received 2-1. This effect cannot be stacked. Okay. Blinding Flare. Inflicts 4 vulnerable to the target. All enemies have this. I mean, this is what you want. This is the type of skill that you want on the Ancient One. Okay? It absolutely is. Right, so we want to try to absorb Nocturnal Sun off of this guy onto the Ancient One. I mean, this would be a decent one too, but you can only use Absorb once in fight. So can I get a 5 hit on this guy? With the Mass Howler, you sure can. Absolutely. Spiky Slam for 7. A whopping 7 damage, wow. Alright, so here's how we gotta kick this off. We gotta go Arachno Tongue down here to make this guy vulnerable, okay? In fact, this guy can absorb a Shell Bash. Deals double damage if this creature has protection on, okay. So we gotta watch out for that. I think the Ancient One just takes him out. Wholly takes him out. We outspeed him. We can easily kill this guy. I've got 2 berries. Does anybody like berries? The Lightbringer does. But I'd rather take Nocturnal Sun for the Ancient One. So let's get the Ancient One out there. He's not going to have a negative effect. He gets outsped. We're just going to be able to simply take him out. So Hyper Impact. Bam. And for you can just do Critical Strike to victory. And then you, Mass Howler. Jump him with a nice 5 hits. And then we can do Absorb with the Ancient One next turn. Everybody's taking more damage, but that's completely fine because we outspeed. Speed kills. Bam. Predation. Alright, way to go. Blinding Flare. Completely fine. Completely fine. What is this guy? Does he like berries? No, he likes meat. I suppose you do like berries, but like I said, I want to take your skill. So let's absorb the skill. Or the talent, more like. And let's see, so you have vulnerable on you. Claw swipe. To enemies in other lanes. You think so, huh? Well, what I don't want to do is I don't want to kill this guy and this guy. So let's calculate this. It's going to hit for 3, but it's actually going to hit for 4. Okay? Hits 2 times if the target has vulnerable, so it'll be another attack. So 8 damage on this guy. So let's crit strike him, you bet. Where's my little goose guy? Doesn't look like he's here. Be nice to use his effects. Gain some more herbage. Let's pull you back. Absorb. Critical strike. Should be just fine. Fantastic. And bam. Very nice. We got Nocturnal Sun. So now we have this vulnerable deck rolling for us, man. It's rolling. Use a refined syringe. Extract and duplicate it. I mean, Hyper Impact seems like the one to do, man. Does it not? Deals damage equal to speed. I mean, that's significant. Pounce is a one-time use. Oh wow, you can take Harmony too. Has speed equal to its health. I think as far as speed, like overall team speed goes, we're actually pretty good. But Hyper Impact deals damage equal to its speed is fantastic. It's a really good one that I think we should consider. Could also do this just for more broad vulnerable as well. I mean, that's an option. Deals damage equal to its speed. So let's think about this for a second. So it'd be a hit for 9. I mean, he hits pretty good with his skills, right? Obviously, that's his money move. You would hit for 7, but you got Pounce. And you got this, which hits for 5. I mean, it's decent. And I think the way I interpret it is it's going to take the skill off of him. We can of course throw it back on him, but it'll give us a copy of it, right? So maybe Nocturnal Sun is actually the way. You throw that on him, and then Nocturnal Sun on him as well. We have more vulnerable. I think that's what I should actually do. That's what we gotta do. Nocturnal Sun. Confirm. Rest, fully heal all creatures, yes, but first and foremost, this is what I learned in my last run. If you're going into the boss fight, make sure you do what you gotta do here first, okay? Before going into the boss fight. So, for instance, right, he no longer has Nocturnal Sun, we want to give it back to him. We want to give this back to him as well. Well, not back to him, but we want to give it to him. Now this guy's just all about vulnerability. Gonna be so many stacks of it. Just when he enters the field of play. We have an empty syringe. What should we do with it? My mind kind of goes to this herb finder, maybe. I don't know what boss is in the second zone that we're in currently. So we might be in for a dogfight. Or a fist fight. Or some kind of fight, indeed. I'm going to take herb finder from the Lily Goose. And we're going to throw it on our boy Arachnotongue. 4 turns where he's just kind of... We plan to pull him and heal him, right? I think so. Fully heal all creatures. We have some cannon fodder and we have a couple of really, really strong options. Then we have a middling option in the Masked Howler. But let's go ahead and, face something unfathomable. Let's go. Alright, so what do we have? Former Pioneer. Okay, so this is the Pioneer that we were talking about in the diary entry, of course. And we have an Abyssal Fetus mummified teammates. Okay, so met a really ill fate. Yikes. Timeshare inflicts 4 vulnerable and hits for 4. Time Paradox erases the target from existence. What? What kind of crazy moves do you have? Revives an ally. What? Man, what kind of dark magic did you stumble into? Well, former Pioneer's alive has 10. Okay. So you have to take out former Pioneer first and foremost. I mean, 4 vulnerable is a lot, but it's not the end of the world. We do have a bunch of healing. Okay. Can use all these things to heal. Mummified teammates. Permanent effects become temporary. Stat 3 turns. Time rip. So they're going to just cause vulnerability. Well, that's what we're going to do too. We don't get Tongue Lash guy, unfortunately. We do get the Ancient One though. The Ancient One can, start with a really big hit on the mummified, teammates, which I think is probably something that we should do. I mean, he's going to hit for 12. Not to mention inflict vulnerability on everybody. I mean, 70 HP, but doesn't have any... it's going to take full damage, effectively. So I wonder if we start by knocking on the door with the Ancient One on the Pioneer. We got a bunch of options to swap in. So let's go Ancient One on the Pioneer and just say, knock, knock. We outspeed him too. Now, he is going to get vulnerable added to him. But we can heal him up. And if we can take out the mummified teammates, right? So, Masked Howler. You are called into action here. Let's pounce him. Pounce him down. It's a big hit, man. And then for you, I think you can probably go out there, do soil absorption in face. Let's begin with that. I mean, it's a big hit on the boss, right? Permanent effect into a temporary one. Well, yeah, these are temporary anyways. Temporary effects end quicker. I mean, yeah, I think I understand. Okay, well, time ripple coming down again. Time rip for 3, but it's going to hit, you know, heavily. It's going to hit for 6. We get Arachno Tongue. Erases the target from existence, so that's coming. I think we probably do this then. Do we pull out the Ancient One? I mean, we can't have him erased. I could bump him over. Could throw the Masked Howler over here. Basically, I gotta just keep getting these big shots on the former Pioneer. Arachno Tongue is obviously part of the solution. We gotta take out this guy. We outspeed him. He's got vulnerable. We got predation here, so he actually wins this. Wins this fight with the vulnerable stack. I mean, time paradox and then just vulnerable. So yeah, Masked Howler, use your superior speed to take him out. Cognaville, I think you get just wrecked, man. I think so. You've got a lot of vulnerability stacks on you. Cognaville gets erased, I think. So let's pull out the Ancient One. You got your one use, former Pioneer. Use it on Cognaville. Go ahead, he's got 1 speed, he's useless. Let's go with that. Wait, so they must have healed. Yeah, see, there's something with this passage of time thing that I don't fully understand, but I thought he was going to do 6. Because he had vulnerable on him. Hit him for 5. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. Could certainly be wrong. So the buffing effects are like wearing out faster. I mean, either way. We have to take this guy out and we have to get a little more speed. Oh wait, no, never mind. I understand what happened now. We pulled out Ancient One who had Nocturnal Sun. That's what happened. Does he still have vulnerability on him, or when you pull him out, does it heal him? No, cure him up. I think Tideweaver is a good solution for this guy. Tideweaver, Body Slam. For the win. You're kind of useless. We'll send you in there to maybe Razor Pedal. Well, you're not going to get it off. And then I can give some much needed heals. Maybe not much needed, but we can get some heals on our boy, the Ancient One. Let's make him at least hit for more than the shield. Let's go with that. Hyper Impact. You bet. Fully restores the uses of all limited. Okay. Well, that's terrifying. Nice. Good job, Tideweaver. Alright, so he's going to immediately revive an ally, so this is where you punish, right? Punish big time with hyper impact. Arachno Tongue. I mean, either that or we could go like this. We could get a big hit, right? With all the vulnerability stacked up. Get Tongue Fury and just go ham. Let's go ham. Body Slam. Bam, Hyper Impact. World Line Shift. Bam, bam, bam. Fantastic. Great job. Time Paradox. So he's going to attempt to erase from existence a target. Well, this is definitely where we go. Critical Strike on you. Tide Weaver. It's been nice to know you, pal. We can't sack the Ancient One. In fact, the game is probably going to force me to choose. But Hyper Impact, like, you gotta get this hit. Game's gonna force me to choose between one of these guys. Because the Time Paradox, obviously, you're gonna use that whenever you have it. It's a one-hit kill. 43 HP, though. Let's go. Gotta take out this Abyssal Fetus, man. Looks like one more turn gets it done. Alright, good job. Alright, so, Allied Revival coming. We can get this Abyssal Fetus down this turn. And then there's going to be no more. There's going to be no more reviving. Right? Because the D reset. So this is actually really good. It's good timing. And we will be able to maintain both of our units. So, good stuff, guys. Way to get it done, Ancient One. I'm glad you have enough hit points. Well, and attack power as well. Oh, wait. Brought him back, dang it. That's okay. Interestingly enough, both the moves are scratched out, really? I mean, I'm okay with that. Let's hit the boss hard, and I think we can take him out, actually. 15 HP. I think the math works out. The math is mathin'. Let's go. Bam, Hyper Impact. Boom. Alright, nice job, guys. Now, here we go. It's never been easier. Ancient One, get healed up in face. And lead this charge for the win. The Ancient One, what a creature. Arachno Tongue, another just absolutely terrific creature. And that, my friends, is the end. However, we have still not yet achieved our goals, but we did great things. Explored some really, really powerful creatures. And like I like to say in this game, I think it's really, really important. Focus on one creature or two. At least that's the way I've had success. Focus on one or two creatures. And just inject a bunch of skills onto them. Stack a bunch of things onto them. Make them as strong as possible, because you're going to need it for the end game, right? The bosses are super, super strong. And can really do things that can, you know, like you just saw here, erase one of your creatures for good. Like, it would have been a shame if the Ancient One or, you know, Arachno Tongue got erased, but that wasn't the case. And we get a few new diary page entries as a result. Fantastic. And look at this. So, we unlocked the final destination. However, we also have this destination right here awaiting us. We've got the Amethyst Ant. Okay, Sleep Sucker. Regains 2 HP when dealing damage to a sleeping creature. Bite and then Trank Bite. Inflict 3 stun to the target. That's stun, right? Torpidity. When it reaches an amount of 6, disappears and the creature falls asleep. Interesting. I mean, 6 speed starting. It's not bad at all. And we got Merafu. Bites and Parting Gifts. Gives a copy of its positive effects to its allies at the end of the turn. Retreats. Okay, interesting. So you get this guy all loaded up. Then you use this. Cool. Now we have the Endless mode unlocked. The abyss is bottomless and wild creatures get stronger the deeper you go. How far can you reach? Let me know if you want to see an endless run. Can definitely do that. Boss rush. Fight all the bosses one after another. Haven't even seen all the bosses yet. Should probably experience those first, but we can certainly do that. So here is the winning deck, and of course, looks like we got Time Traveler, defeat the former Pioneer. And of course, the only ones that survived are Arachnotongue and the Ancient One. The Ancient One, though, wow. What a card, man. What a creature to stumble into. And obviously, the run changed for the better when we got that human evolved. I mean, you saw that skill, right? You have to use it twice, and then it evolves. I thought it was going to evolve the skill. Like, it's going to evolve into something. No, what it does is it evolves the creature into something absolutely insane. Ancient One. Absolutely. Yeah, this guy right here. If you see him, get him, because he has that special skill. Good stuff. Good stuff. So let's go ahead and press OK. Maybe pop into the bestiary real quick. I mean, we have the anomalies, right? So we have these guys kind of figured out. There's the Shell Panther, the hero from the last run. But now we have the Ancient One. Fun fact, it drinks hundreds of liters of water per day, but doesn't reject any fluid other than through perspiration. Interesting. So he does not, drain the main vein, if you will. Then we have the Arachnotongue. Its blood, saliva, and spinal fluid are the same substance. Interesting. Definitely a fun creature, and obviously your starting creature. Usually a good one to target for the gold beetle bite, if you will. I'd also be curious to see what that other beetle does, where you can kind of fashion your own creature. Of course, you have the Shell Kitty. Then the Mass Howler. Absolutely fantastic. Good stuff all around here. Had a blast with another run of Decktamer. Let me know if you want to see a new dive, another video, new dive. We can play on Pioneer, which is very, very hard. No undos. Battle rewards are bad. Syringes deal damage when extracting and infusing. Starting items, you get 4 syringes, 3 food. Lower taming chances, higher mutation chances. Yikes, man. But we would do that. We would go to the 3rd zone. And we'd try to see how far we can get. So let me know if that's something that you want to see. If you had some fun here today, smash the like button, of course. And if you happen to be new here, then consider becoming a subscriber as well. I thank you for spending some time on the channel today, my friends. I really do thank you. And I'll be catching you in the next video. So thanks a lot. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Like I said, thanks a lot. I'll be catching you in the next one.